Jussie Smollett. If you haven't seen him in the news recently, you're living under a rock, but if you haven't seen him on Empire, you're just like everyone else. This is the most 2019 story possible. If you haven't heard the rundown, Jussie Smollett, who plays a musician on the hit Fox show Empire and happens to be gay, was allegedly a victim of a hate crime in Chicago. He reported that two men in masks and MAGA hats beat him up, used racial and homophobic slurs, and put a noose around his neck while pouring liquid all over him. As soon as these reports were released, the world rallied around Jussie, sending prayers and well wishes for his recovery. However, this wasn't the full story. Chicago police revealed on February 16th that Jussie had paid two extras from his show Empire to orchestrate the attack. As a result, he was arrested by Chicago police for a Class 4 felony for falsifying a police report and faces up to 3 years in prison. His motivations? We can't know for sure, but Chicago police suspect that he did all this to advance his career/salary by making himself part of the narrative of racial violence and division we currently face in the age of Trump. This might be the worst publicity strategy I've ever seen, and I'm old enough to remember Kanye West interrupting Taylor Swift at the VMAs. If these newfound allegations prove to be true, Jussie Smollett has taken advantage of a divisive culture to serve his own interests. We want to believe victims, but Smollett manipulated this desire. By weaving in MAGA hats and Trump into his story, he appealed to a section of the public already inclined to believe Trump supporters are capable and willing to commit such violence, and stoked real tensions for his own personal gain and nothing much else. Even though people everywhere, including NBA legends Charles Barkley and Shaq, are joking about his actions, they do real damage. Hate crimes are on the rise under Trump, but Smollett knew he had the platform to garner national attention. To use his celebrity, albeit B-list celebrity at best, to promote a false victimization belittles the actual experiences of people in this country, and even here at UVA. It even belittles the actual experiences of people in Chicago.
You know, as I look out into the crowd, I just wish that the families of gun violence in this city got this much attention, because that's who really deserves the amount of attention that we're giving to this particular incident.
If this is true, this guy does deserve to be laughed at. I mean, he paid two Nigerian guys to wear MAGA hats. But he also deserves a fair share of criticism for distracting us from the real conversation about racial and homophobic violence in this country. Jussie should just do us all a favor and tell the truth.
Tell the truth.